again. Today's movie was Patterns from 1956. It was written by Rod Serling, directed by Fielder Cook, stars Van Heflin, Everett Sloane and Ed Begley Sr. Patterns tells the story of a young industrial engineer, Van Heflin, who is headhunted to a top Manhattan industrial empire by ruthless CEO Everett Sloane, and soon realizes that he is being brought in to replace charming older man Bill Briggs, played by Ed Begley Sr. Van Heflin's character is forced to confront the cruel and inhuman realities of big business and also to question the morality of his own ambitions. Patterns is a dynamic and enthralling human drama which juxtaposes the pitiless mechanisms of big business against the human cost to the characters involved. Patterns was actually Rod Serling's breakthrough piece, and I believe that it was first staged as a live TV play and was such a sensation that it was actually repeated again and then adapted into a big screen adaptation. One of the standout features of Patterns is the absolutely breathtaking black and white cinematography by Boris Kaufman. It is really stunning and worth the price of admission alone. The art direction of Patterns is also very striking, and it features some of the most stunning interiors of the office complex, which are very elaborate and really beautiful. I would really love to have seen what some of these office sets would have looked like in real life, as they feature all these amazing painted murals. But even down to the smallest details of the office tables and the costume, everything on a visual level is really striking. Patterns really benefits from the very powerful performances of Van Heflin, Everett Sloane and Ed Begley Sr. Everett Sloane gives a powerhouse performance as the psychopathic CEO of the company, who is bullying and harassing his employees even unto death. Ed Begley Sr. is particularly effective also as the very sympathetic older man who represents an older generation with more traditional values, who can see that he's being harassed out of his job but will not relinquish. One of the things that makes Patterns so interesting is that its theme of the pitiless mechanisms of capitalism crushing the humanity of those who are caught up in it is even more relevant today, I would venture. It's also a film that's very much exploring the ideas of bullying and harassment in the workplace, which are equally timely today, and also gets into the questions surrounding psychopaths in the workplace, and is it really the psychopath who is best positioned to succeed in this kind of environment. I've been aware of Patterns for some time, and it had been on my to-watch list, but I had a kind of reservation about seeing it, I think because it was, this on the subject of business, which is perhaps not as interesting to me. But when I watched it, I found it absolutely riveting. It is a really high-stakes drama about questioning what people are willing to give up in order to succeed. And in that way, it has a kind of Faust element, the idea of, is someone willing to sell their soul to achieve their ambitions? There is so much to enjoy in Patterns, from the amazing central performances to the beautifully observed and written script by Rod Serling. The film also features some great 1950s location shots of Manhattan. It all adds interest to a really amazing and dynamic movie. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.